Hey everybody, welcome to CollegeCandy.com. It's Caitlin. Unfortunately, I have broken one of my compacts. Y'all don't really get to see this because obviously you're not around me every day, but I am extremely clumsy and I'm always dropping things like my phone or makeup or my laptop, pretty much everything. So when I drop my makeup, I get really upset because it often breaks a lot easier than a device or something like that, and you don't really have a case for your makeup. Heaven forbid you do drop it, and it most likely will shatter the product. So that's what happened to my MAC Wonder Woman blush, which I have yet to review for you guys, which made me really sad because it was so pretty before. But now it looks like this. Part of it is still intact, so that's good, but this is a really common thing in makeup is, you know, if you drop it, it's going to break, and then you're like, well, do I try and save it? How do I fix it? Or, you know, do I just buy a new one? But if you have a high-end product, you don't want to buy a new one because it already cost you a lot of money in the first place, so you need to figure out how to fix it. Well, lucky for you, in this new segment called Fix It, I'm going to be showing you how to fix different products and supplies and that kind of thing. So today I'm going to show you how to fix a broken blush or eyeshadow. It's the same technique for any kind of compact, so you can use this kind of across the board. Okay, so the supplies you need for this will be your broken compact, a sheet of paper. I recommend using a scrap so you don't use a new sheet of paper so we can recycle and be green at the same time. You're going to need rubbing alcohol. You can get whichever kind. I just got the regular Rite Aid brand, which was a lot cheaper. And then a plastic bag or saran wrap and something to crush your product with. I'm going to use the end of a brush. You want to take your compact, and I'm just going to take out this compact had two different shades in it, and it had this like brighter pink and then like a coral shimmery color. So I'm going to take this one out since it's whole and put it to the side. I don't want to smash this one back up. So I'm going to put that on the side. And then I'm going to take what's left of this and smash it up really good. So I'm going to take this, what's left of my product, and I'm just going to crush it really fine right in the palette. So you just want to take the end of a brush, or you can use like a spoon, and you just want to crush it up real fine. You want to get it as fine as you can. You can always mash it up more, but this is like a full, it's like a powder now. So I'm going to dump this out onto my sheet of paper. So this is what you should be left with, a pretty fine powder. Alright, so now that you have your powder together, what you want to do is pour it back into your empty compact. This may seem kind of like, I guess, counterproductive because you just took it out of the palette, but this helps kind of like keep it fine, and you know, it's easier to place it back in, and you want to make sure that you take it out of the palette at some point so that you can grind it up even finer, or else it's not going to work correctly. Now that you have it back in your palette, the next step is to take your rubbing alcohol, and you're going to do this in very small increments because you don't want to ruin your product, but do not try and use anything other than rubbing alcohol because it will not work. If you try and use hydrogen peroxide, it's going to ruin it. So please do not use something else, and you want to make sure you have a sanitary object to stir with. So, you know, usually I would use a dropper or something, but I don't have one, so I'm going to fill the cap up a little bit with this rubbing alcohol and just pour some in a few drops at a time. You want to be really careful that you're not adding too much because you don't want it to get watery. You're going to make a paste out of your blush, right? So this has a lot of product in it, so I'm going to need, you know, a generous amount. And it may take you a little while to get the consistency right. And it's going to smell, and it's not going to look pretty, and you're going to think that you're not doing it right, but it's okay. Just relax and be patient. And it's going to be lumpy and gross and weird. And you're wondering, Caitlin, why are you making me do this? Well, I'm saving you a lot of money because I know there are people out there who have ruined palettes. I have ruined a lot and did not know how to do this before. So this is a very good thing. What the rubbing alcohol does is it kind of, you know, re-adheres the product and it evaporates. So when you let it set, you'll have a nice, normal product again. And it'll be exactly the same, probably a little lumpy and not as pretty as when you first might lose a little bit of product in the process and it's going to be really messy, but that's okay. Okay, so I've filled up this half and I'm going to take this half and place it back into my compact because that part didn't break, and I'm just going to smooth this till it hits it. And again, like I said, you can do this for blushes, eyeshadows. You could even do it for powdered like foundation, anything that's in a compact. This is the way to salvage it. Now, it's going to take a while to set. You're going to set this for about 24 hours or until it's completely dry. I'm just going to smooth this together. The plastic bag is good for making it look nice and even and kind of pretty again. I have just successfully fixed my palette. It definitely does not look as pretty as it did before, but I can still use it, which is awesome. That's what you really want, so don't get too caught up in the aesthetics of it. And I would leave this open, don't close it because you need to air it out, and set it somewhere that's a safe place so that it'll dry and then you can use it within a day or two. And I hope you guys are able to salvage your makeup if you break it. If you have any questions about this technique, please leave them in the comments below, and suggestions, as always, are welcome. If you have any ideas for the Fix It segment, if you have any kind of issue, if you have a broken brush or that kind of thing, please let me know and I will try and help you out. So I will see you guys next week.